taking a fence to City Hall. I'm Nitish Bissonauth in North York, where residents of this building are surprised after city staff told them that they had to get rid of this illegal fence. Now, they put up this fence nearly 12 years ago to deter people from loitering and vandalism. It's worked well for them, but after all these years, the city now says it has to go.
We had young kids at one time. They took the hose from the side of the house, knocked open a window in the basement apartment, ran the hose through, and flooded the apartment.
Flooded the apartment?
Yeah. And then we've had break-ins at the back. There's a back door access. So we've had break-ins and things stolen.
And this was all before that fence behind us was put up?
Yes.
Sheila Fitzgerald, who's lived in the building for 23 years, says residents never had any complaints about the fence until now. They've received this notice from the city saying the fence has to go. Sheila admits it's encroaching on city property, but she's concerned for residents' privacy.
People are going to see, they're going to observe. People aren't here all day, right? The tenants aren't here all day. There's this, our storage, so everything will have to change, I guess.
Now, why is the city so interested with this fence? Well, let me show you why. That's the building we're at over there, and this path ends right here. If you want to get to the other side of that building, you have to walk around the neighborhood. Now, the city says it plans to make life a lot easier by just extending the path all the way through. On one side of the fence is a nice park. On the other side is an unkept green space. The city owns a continuous set of parkland and trails along the east side of Allen Road from Lawrence to Eglinton Avenue, and now wants to create a north-south connection for pedestrians and cyclists along this corridor.
We have to go all the way around the block in order to get to where we're going.
Even just a little bit of space would help a lot.
And the local councillor says taking the fence down would give residents better access to transit.
There's lots of opportunities for people to get north to the subway, but people can't get south. And so a lot of local residents, once they found out that they were their progress or access to the subway is being blocked by a private fence on public property, brought this to the fore.
The property lies about halfway between Lawrence and Glencairn subways. Councillor Cole says he wants to consult everyone before moving ahead. Sheila still isn't convinced the path is needed.
They did a great job with the park, and I understand the aesthetic, but it's just a little too close to home.
Residents have until April 30th to comply with the city's orders, but Councillor Cole says that's not a hard deadline. He's open to discussion, and he just wants to find a solution that everyone can agree on. Now, this story was brought to us by a CityNews viewer. If you have news or a story in the making, here are just some of the ways you can contact us. Nitish Bissonauth, CityNews.